This is today's horoscope prediction for Aries. We inform you that you are Aries if you were born between March 21 and April 19. This sign is impatient, and their personality makes them despair of others around them, since they want things to go as they wish at the first chance. Due to the position that the planet Jupiter presents today in relation to your horoscope sign, it can be deduced that the next few days may be complicated, of nerves, discussions, and a certain degree of discouragement. Do not take everything so seriously, friends of Aries, because the blood will not reach the river. Do not dramatize or magnify the problems, because they will be resolved. It's just a matter of patience and making the right decisions. If you can't count on their support because you don't have a partner, surely you do have family or friends who are willing. Do not dwell on something that could have been and was not in terms of a relationship from the past. You know that you should always look forward, that you cannot go backwards, so it is better not to bother to think about it. In love, the distance and the possibilities of reunions mark you a lot, but be careful, it is better to look to the future. Below are the specific predictions for the woman, man, and tomorrow's personal prediction for Aries. pp Aries woman horoscope. The Aries woman needs someone who surprises her and turns to her at all times. This is not easy to find, but today someone can surprise you and create a certain interest in you. You should take life with enthusiasm and encourage yourself to give a chance to that man who approaches you with the intention of meeting you. You should not be so distrustful, and because in the past you have had bad experiences in love, that does not have to be repeated. Now you are an experienced and much more mature woman, so trust yourself and your possibilities and don't let this opportunity pass you by. You should spend time today to reflect and make certain decisions in your life, because you just let the days go by and you do not make the changes you need. I am referring to life in general, but especially to love, in which you are very interested at present. Today's horoscope for Aries tells you that the situation is favorable, despite those nerves and possible discussions that you may have. Do not expect men to come knocking on your door. If you want to conquer someone, you should first start to interact more. Lately you have become very homey, and your few outings are focused on the same environment. I recommend that you change your environment, and thus you will meet new people. Horoscope Aries man. It is possible that the Aries man today is lost and somewhat nervous about his personal situation. It's not that he's doing as bad as you think in life, and in love it's more than likely that if you don't have anyone you feel better than if you had. In the other matters of your life you have to be calm, as astrology tells us, and therefore the horoscope prediction. I am aware that you Aries men want to achieve your desires without waiting, but today is not exactly the right day to jump into the pool in love. You may be behind another person in love or wanting someone to come back to your side, but the stars tell us that you should wait and not precipitate situations, because if you do so, the result will not be positive. If you have a partner, do not wait for your partner to demand attention or unfulfilled promises. You have to be one step ahead of him in that regard. You must anticipate his needs and desires, even if you don't always hit the mark. At the end of the day, she strives to do the same for you. If you don't have a partner, today you woke up with the firm intention that the person you are interested in knows about your intentions. You want to tell everything and let destiny decide. The stars believe that you are not on the wrong track. Mercury shines in your sky, and that favors communication and brings luck in propositions ahead. It is a good day to take stock. You must make a comparison between what you have invested and what you have earned in this period, so that you can know if you are on the right path, or it is better that you correct the course. You will find that, precisely, you are doing what you should do. Do not abuse coffee and other energy drinks to get that extra energy you need. They can affect your blood pressure, and thus your heart. It is better to use natural substances, such as infused tea or an apple. They give you the same energy without side effects. This is one of those days when you have to say yes, without thinking about it, and without expecting any regrets later. It is that your partner asks you not to wait for more delays, because that is essential for her. Not for material reasons or vanity, but because for her, it is a true test of love. You wonder if you can ask for a raise or an improvement in your working conditions. The stars answer yes, and that it is essential because you deserve it. Dispel fears of retaliation, because your superiors and team know that you are an indispensable person. Perhaps the most indispensable of the entire organization. You do not know how to start with a good exercise program, although you feel its need in your body. That makes you put it off, and put it off. Today is a good time to put aside the excuses and start over. It's very simple, go for a walk of at least 15 minutes every day. You have your goal in sight. You just have to prepare, aim, shoot and hit the target. I wish everything was so simple. But to your annoyance, there are several annoying obstacles that prevent you from carrying out such a forceful action. For example, people who don't understand your plans and to whom you have to explain things and the rules to follow. This will slow you down. But since Mars, your ruler, forms a minor grand trine, even if you can't act immediately, you can be sure that your aim is on target. You will hit the target. Aries, you could be lucky with money and work. Try to make some risky investment, even if you don't waste money, remember that you still have some pending expenses. In love, you will be able to conquer a person you have liked for a long time. On this day you will mix work and leisure, and you will have a good time. You are going to invest money in your health, or in your aesthetics, and you will look great. You will do what is necessary to feel more comfortable, and you will achieve it, you will do very well. Tip of the day, when it comes to calling allies, always choose people up to the challenge. Don't get carried away by friendship for affection. Lucky numbers for today, 10, 32, 35, 37, 38, 48. Tips for tomorrow. All the signs of the horoscope are divided into 3 decans according to the date of birth, and this is the specific prediction of today's horoscope for each of them. First decan, April 21st to 30th. You are not aware of what your mind can hinder your progress. Try not to obsess over things. Second deanery, May 1st to 10th. Upcoming news in love is going to make your life very happy, but beware, it may not be today, and it may be in the coming weeks. Third deanery, May 11 to 20. Don't complicate your life by getting into third-party situations. Be careful with the advice you give someone close to you.